Let's go to our next segment. We're actually going to just transition into our next segment. And thank you again, Tina, for joining us. And that segment is the Rookie Spotlight with none other than Anthony Handy, who is going by the Peacemaker this week. So let's see what kind of peace he makes on this segment. Go ahead,
Oh
my friend.
man,
Rookie
the Lord,
Spotlight.
the Lord say peace be still, but I got a peace still to make you be still. No, this week, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about somebody that was brought to my attention because he wasn't really on my radar, just because he played in the Big Ten, and I'm an SEC guy. But the OG, the Godfather, he turned me on to him, and that is none other than Kenneth Walker III. Kenneth Walker III, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, born October 20th, 2000 in Arlington. Not Arlington, Virginia, not Arlington, Texas, but Arlington, Tennessee. I did not know there was an Arlington, Tennessee until I looked up this information. And he attended Arlington High School, where during his tenure as their lead running back, he ran for 3,485 yards and 41 touchdowns. Wound up going on to Wake Forest, where for 2 seasons he amassed just over 1,100 yards. He carried most of the workload, but he wasn't their heavy. He was their heaviest runner, but he was only able to amass just under 600 yards of both seasons. He transfers to Michigan State, and that is where he blew it out of the water. You saw him last season. Played all 12 games, 263 rushes, 1,636 yards, 6.2 yards per attempt, 18 touchdowns. Also got a receiving touchdown as well. So his total yards from scrimmage was 1,725 with 19 touchdowns. The boy was an absolute beast. And once I started watching, once Sean put me on to him, I had to agree. Absolutely had to agree. The boy was an absolute beast. He was drafted in the second round with the 41st pick. And he's a phenomenal player. And the things that make him good, this is the reason why I like this guy. He's got really quick feet. And if you're not understanding what I mean by quick feet, there's a difference between being fast and having quick feet. I've seen a lot of guys in the league that were just speedsters, but they didn't have quick feet. That allows him, basically, if you've watched him play, to shift directions. He's got this phenomenal, it's not quite Barry Sanders-esque, but it's really simple. It's like that juke move in Madden where he can just slide right or slide left to avoid a tackle or to hit a hole. And it makes him, he can make changes on the fly at full speed, make tacklers miss. One of the examples of that, and I went back and watched some of his highlights. There was a game when they were playing Youngstown State. It was in the first quarter. It was supposed to be a simple, just a handoff where he was going to run right off tackle. He ran into 2 guys. He shook both of them. He juked another 2 guys, took off running all the way around the left end of the line of scrimmage, and wound up turning what would have been a 5-yard sack into a 30-plus yard rush. And he does that repeatedly. He's very skilled at that. He doesn't hesitate when he's hitting the hole. When the hole is open, boom, he's through it. He's also got 4.38 speed, so he's got excellent breakaway speed. Once he's out there, he's pretty much gone. And then part of that is due to, he's not very tall. He's 5'9" and 211 pounds. Now, any guy that's about that size, not necessarily physically imposing, but on the football field, that's important. That allows him to keep that low center of gravity and keep making those moves like that. He's got sideline to sideline speed. This is a guy that can take a handoff, nothing there at the line of scrimmage. The holes are all jammed up. He'll just take off and outside line everybody and still turn that into a 10-yard play. And then his leg strength. I've seen guys, this is a guy that you can't leg tackle. He's not Earl Campbell, but he's not a guy that you can leg tackle. So this I'm looking forward to. Now, didn't start this week, but he is on. Coach came out and said that he will be available to play this coming week. So I will definitely be watching him play. Looking forward to seeing great things out of this kid. If it was me and I was a GM, I probably would have drafted him higher. But ladies and gentlemen, that is your rookie for the week, Kenneth Walker III.
Woo!
Thank you, Mr. Handy, for that. We will definitely be looking at Mr. Walker. Hopefully he'll be good for Seattle there. Him and Rashad Penny could definitely be a nice 1-2 punch there for Coach Pete Carroll and Geno Smith at quarterback.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.